What's going on? Holy cow, everyone. Look what we got here. People are going to be trickling in slowly. And I just woke up. It was a long night. Star Wars on I'm literally learning about this as you are. Come in, let's ask questions. Let's look. This is the landing page, everyone. This is the new landing page for the Star Wars event on Veve. By the way, this was not my big announcement, but this is a huge announcement. Come join me. Let's talk about this. And I'm going to invite some people. Um, let's see here. I'm going to see if people will come on. If somebody wants to come on and chat, let's talk about this. This is very exciting. Sorry, this is very impromptu because I just found out. Come on in. All right, we got some people. This is actually really big, everyone. Let's check this out. This is the landing page for Star Wars. All right, I'm put this in the chat so you can also have it. Look at this. I cannot believe this. Take a look right here. This is what I got on here. Now I'm getting let's see. Hold on a second. Wars, come on. I'm trying to get Big A on. Come on down. But anyways, come on in. We are going to be talking about Star Wars. I honestly don't know everything, but this is what we've got. Look, I guess these are the drops that are going to be here. We got this. We knew about the comic. These are the frames. Okay. So I remember them talking about display your premier issue as a collectible and view it in AR or your digital room. So these are the drops that we're going to be getting. And look, Veve is also doing the free gems themselves, which I think it's genius. Yes, it may take away money from me. I don't care. Here are the helmets. Let's take a look at these. What are we getting here? Let's go ahead and read the article. These are the helmets, everyone. So we're getting everything on there. So you can use that link that I put on here to pull it up yourself. Let's go ahead and take a look. These are the helmets that we're going to get. What's inside the Stormtrooper helmets? You're about to find out. The Star Wars Trooper Helmets collection drops with 3 exciting series starting Saturday, May 17th. And look at this. Genius foresight. They are going to let us market this way before the drops. We needed this. And here's the first one. The Stormtrooper helmet is one of the most recognizable symbols of the Star Wars galaxy, representing the might of the galactic empire and its unyielding control. Worn by legions of troopers, the helmet embodies uniformity and obedience, concealing the identities of those who serve the Emperor's will. Its design has evolved throughout the saga, from the classic Imperial Stormtroopers to the advanced armor of the First Order, marking different eras of conflict and authority. Sorry, I got to look over, but I can't read this small stuff on my screen. All right, so here's the first helmet. How much is it? 10 gems. Yes, thank you, Veve. 10 freaking gems. All right, well, we're looking here. I'm learning this as you are, Big A. I see. By the way, this is not part of my big announcement. 10 gems, 3,500. I like this. All right, now we got the Shadow Stormtrooper, much lower edition than the Stormtroopers themselves. The Shadow Trooper helmet 3D digital collectible features the sleek black armor of the Empire's elite stealth operatives, designed for infiltration and advancement combat. God, I can't talk. I literally just got up. Helmet embodies the tactical precision and secrecy of the formidable troopers. This is what it looks like. Looks pretty cool. Do we know what these do, though? 50 editions they're going to keep. I love this red one here, the Crimson Trooper helmet. 10 gems. What's our chaser? No chaser. Look at that. We've got that. Oh, we got a lot of helmets here. 10 gems for this. 501. I like the number. Thinking about the mint. And here's this. Is this going to be a craft? Oh, wow. Or are these just them? Star Wars Trooper Helmet Series 2. Discover the anatomy of the iconic Stormtrooper helmet like never before. The Stormtrooper helmet cross-section 3D digital collectible offers a unique split view of the iconic helmet, revealing both the front and the back interiors in stunning detail. With tap-on, tap-off animation functionality. Ooh, that's cool. Collectors can open the helmet into 2 precise sections, showcasing its inner working. I mean, I could just see using that in the Veveverse or something. Explore this cross-section design. These are $10. Look at that. This is really, really cool. They're getting the price right. And even though we might think the mid-size is high, the Stormtroopers mid-size is massive, right? But they're getting the price right on these. Trooper helmet series. Okay, so this is series 3. These are to craft. Oh man, burn the Dark Lord of Sith for 5 gems to craft that. Okay, hold on. I'm doing this as you are, everyone. So you know what that means. You better go on the app and start buying stuff. And I'm late. Crap. I don't have this one. But oh my god. I'm going to do this. Hold on. As I'm talking, you guys could do it faster. Buy me one too. Remember, you can sort these. Dark Lord Sith. Oh my lord. Oh my god, it's already up. It's already up. All right. I'm just gonna go buy one. Dark Lord of the Sith. I have Rancor. Oh my god, this is where I said I was gonna spend money. It looks like people have already gone out and collected these. Oh, this is I have one, but I'm not gonna burn it. Oh my lord. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. That's expensive. I'm gonna take a shot. I wonder if these were already taken off and whatever. I'm taking a shot. I'm buying them. Oh, they released the Star Wars drops. Yes, they did. All right. So I just spent $70. So I'm glad I had those extra. So I can craft these or sell them and buy them later. We've got the Skywalker lightsaber. You might want to be doing this if you want to get these. I'm sure people will dump them maybe later, but we don't know how big these are going to be. So, all right, I'm ready. See, I don't have this one. Oh yeah, you got to spell it right. That helps. So you might want to look. I'm not trying to pump these, so be very careful. But oh, these are going to be so expensive. People probably already jacked them up. All right, I'm going to buy that. I'll buy that. So lightsaber to craft. Oh man, who's going through and buying these? Come on. All right, I got that. I'm gonna buy that. Oh, they're getting eaten up. F you people. They're getting delisted. All right, and then Jawa 3. Oh my god, this stinks. Hopefully you're getting you bought that, you bastard. Oh, I hate you. I hate you. All right, let's go ahead and buy that. Okay. Damn you, Big A, you're screwing me. Yeah, why not? Wow, this is crazy. Nope. They're getting eaten up, everyone. They are getting eaten up. They were low as 245. All right, I got that one. I'm buying a bunch of these. Nope. Sorry, everyone. This is terrible streaming, but I'm going to go through and eat these up as much as I can. How many have I bought? Nope, that one's gone. $2.99. Got that. I don't even know how many I bought, but I bought a lot. Oh man, they're gone. People are eating these up in the market. All right, if you're wondering what I'm doing, and I suggest you do this, buy these in the market because it's already more than I paid. I don't even know how many bought of the Jawa. I bought a lightsaber, and those are probably, I think I got one so I can do it. So the Jawas is where I can make, yeah. So I have not even, sorry, I just stopped on here to grab what I needed to craft. There are probably other stuff to craft. So how much have I spent? I was at like 590. I'm at 503. Crap, because I bought that Rancor because I already had one, but I was not going to burn it. What are you buying? Okay, this is for everyone. Gary, look right here because I want to move on. I put the link in here, everyone. Go right here and go ahead of me because I'm gonna get screwed. Yeah, they released the Star Wars stuff. take this link right here and go on. I'm buying all of these. These are the crafts. I bought one Sith. I bought a Rancor. These are all very expensive now. I bought a bunch of these Jawas so I can make some profit because I spent a lot on those other things. But these are what we're going to get. They're $5 crafts, and those are going to be on the 17th. So, and they're limited, but I ended up buying everything I needed. So let's go back and let's continue to see what else we have from Veve. Look at this. All right, so that was, go back up here. This is what we're looking at. Sorry, everyone. This is kind of very fluid here. 3D digital collectible here. Let's learn more about this. Go ahead of me. All right, I'm going to be screwed because I'm not reading all this. I'm trying to see if there's any other crafts that I need to get. Mandalorian, let's read the article right here. All right, I'm going to close Windows down so this doesn't burn us up. I'm going ahead real quick. Is there a craft? Ultra rare. All right, no craft. All right, I'm just doing this, everyone, to make sure there's nothing else that I need to worry about for crafting. Yeah, that's crazy. Podracers, let's take a look at this. I apologize. We'll go back to all this stuff here, but please go ahead. Please go ahead and look at that website I put on there. Take a look. Go ahead. You might need to go out and can you see this? You should be able to see this, Gary. I'm just making sure there's nothing by the way. Okay, that's 30 gems. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure there's nothing that I need to craft. Wow, look at all these dioramas. Okay, here's a craft. In order to get this to be eligible for the craft, users will need to hold any 3 digital collectibles from the Star Wars Vehicle Series 6 Podracer series. Grogu SR is 70. Okay, cool. All right, I'm going back. Sorry, everyone. I'm just trying to get ahead to make sure we get all the stuff. Join in less than 3 minutes. I like how they're marketing everything. They've got a page. Now let's just see what else, if we're getting anything else. So we got that. The Stormtroopers we already knew about, the pods, and the comic. All right, I think let's go look at this because this is the one that I think looks really cool. So let's go take a look at this right here. I think I've gone ahead. If you could do me a favor, if I missed something, let me know. Let me know. I know everyone's going to be going on and talking about this. I'm keeping an eye here. Yeah, so we're on here. We're on Twitter. If you got questions, let me know. I see O'Malley's on, taking my steam away. If anyone wants to, if you're a content creator, you want to come up here and talk to me about this, let's do this. Let's get more people up here to talk about this. This is huge. All right, Mandalorian collection. All right, let's take a look at the video, actually. I'm going to turn off the sound, but we'll talk about this as we're going through. So it looks like we're going to get dioramas. We are getting Grogu. Who likes that? Now, if you're just joining me, please use that link that I put in chat. You'll see it there. Go ahead. There's some things you need to buy to craft. And I bought a bunch and of the Jawas. That was the only one I could get for cheap. Rancor is going to be super expensive. I think I spent $34 for it. I don't know where it's at right now, but I spent $90 buying stuff so I could craft. And holy cow. Okay, I got 2 lightsabers, 2 Rancor, and 1 Dark Lord Sith. Wish I had more of those. So I won't be selling that. But this is what we're getting. We're getting what we wanted. All right, $33 on that Dark Lord Sith. And how much did I pay for this? I don't think I paid that much. It's $30. It's already up. And I paid $23.99. So it's not up that much. The Jawa, however you say it, that was cheap. So let's see what those are at. I might put some up for cheap. I don't even know what mint numbers. Holy cow. So I got 6 of those. All right. I mean, this is going to be big. The Force is with us. Absolutely. Go out there. Thanks, Veve. Please go out there. Take a look. Start grabbing those things you want. People are going to be really bad about this and overcharge like me. But I've got 6 the Jawa. So maybe if I make some profit, not today, but maybe I'll hold one and release one. Love the price, $19.99 for the rare. These are like what, the posters. And we've got, I like the mint sizes at least. Okay, here you go. Secret Rare Mandalorian. Are these not blind boxes like he was saying right here for this? right there. $70. Grogu, $70 is 1,019 of these. Let's take a look at this. The animated 3D digital collectible features Grogu iconic pram, which activates with a tap to open and close, revealing Grogu nestled inside or hidden away, a playful and interactive addition to your collection. This digital collectible captures a memorable moment from Grogu's journey through the galaxy. This is going to be on May 10th. Everyone. So we got May 4th coming this weekend. Big stuff. Alejandro, good to see you. Thank you for being a member. Nice. I already had them in the collection. But do you have multiples? Are they? I don't know if they burn. If somebody wants to go ahead and tell me if they burn, let me know. If they don't burn, that's even better. I'm assuming they burn, though. Then we've got Beskar ingots. Interesting. These are going to be a craft. These ingots are a symbol of strength and resilience, forged from the rare and coveted metal of Mandalore. The 3D digital collectible showcases the pristine craftsmanship of the ingots, capturing the gleaming surface and the weight they carry within the Star Wars universe. Free, everyone. Crafting details. To be eligible to craft the Beskar ingots, digital collectibles users will need to hold one of the armor digital collectible from the Mandalorian character series 1. No digital collectibles will be burned in this June 10th. And holy cow, we'll start May 10th. End June 10th. Good job, Veve. 1 month. I'll take it. We don't wait a year. Nice. This is looking good. All right. I'm seeing where, so the Jawa, I think I paid, oh my God, they're at a $19 floor. Holy cow. All right. So I've got those. I'm going to drop one right now. Oh, there's Masteroni dropping one for 14. And okay. So you guys can do that. I'm going to go drop one right now. If somebody wants to buy it for $12.99. If you want it, you can buy it. If not, this will be the cheapest one on the market. Bam. It's out there. I've got the cheapest one out there. So if you want to buy one, undercut KC BMW. The calendar is out, and I hope it's right. Good job, KC BMW. All right, so that's what we got with that. We've got the diorama. By the way, this is not the big announcement that I have. I'm actually waiting to see if I can release anything. Probably going to be Tuesday. I'm not effing around on that. Assuming that the ink dries and all that will be good to go on that. That's going to be a massive announcement too. You will not want to miss that. You'll want to put your notifications on. You're going to want to, subscribe to the channel. The news that I have when it gets released will change everything in the NFT markets. Maybe not necessarily for us. I don't know how to explain it, but just stay tuned. But let's talk about Star Wars. These dioramas, I mean, look at this. These are going to be really, really big. Pooski, I hold 30 of the Jawas a piece. Holy cow. Nice. Good job. So I don't know. Did mine sell? I don't know if it sold. Let's see if it sold. It did not sell. So people are going to undercut, but I'm not too worried because I think they're going to be picked up later when more people see these, because I'm at $12.99, $14.50, and it goes to $19. I think they're going to go for a lot. I just want to sell a few to cover the cost because I just spent $90. I'd like to sell a couple of those now, and if it goes up, I'll have a couple more to sell, and I want to keep at least 1 or 2 to buy to craft on the drop. Dioramas look good. How much is the diorama here? 25 gems, 3,000 of these. So we got a lot of choices here to decide what we want to do. I'm going to definitely prioritize, but there's going to be something for everyone here. So that looks good here. If you want to see something, you want to talk about something, let me know. Let's see. Thank God we actually got Mando character and it wasn't a symbol. Yes, I agree. Let's take a look at that again. Now, this is the first appearance. All right. Which is very cool on Veve. Now, of course, that's on Veve. But this is going to be animated. We already saw what it looked like in the video. Let's take a look at the video again and see what this puppy looks like. It's not a puppy, everyone. It's Star Wars. It's Grogu. All right, let's take a look at this again. Star Wars, everyone. My mom is a huge Grogu fan, and it's dropping on her birthday. Guess I got to put more money into the app. Absolutely. Okay, I didn't really get a good look of the Grogu when I first played this. I was very excited. That looked really cool. Still can't mint from the store. What can't you mint? I don't know what you're saying. can't. You mean this stuff? Ahoy, ahoy! What is going on? Good to see you. It's not a. I don't believe it's a blind box. I'm gonna have to go back and check. I mean, it's not like I was told this ahead of time. Are you serious? You got 45? Wow. Well, so you're gonna really dump them on the market, but that's all right. I got mine up there. I've got one up. I'm gonna sell one Rancor. If it goes really high, I'm gonna sell it. Or if I think it's gonna, there aren't many of them out there, I may just keep it and mint the helmet because honestly, I have one, but I'm not selling my 1944 Rancor. Not selling my George Lucas birthday. There's the ingots. There is the secret rare. Look at that. And Grogu. Okay. Who's excited? I'm excited. Jawas, we can mint from store for 10. Oh, okay. How many? Oh, I got you. How many are there? It doesn't even matter. I paid so cheap for them. I'll just mint a bunch of them. Yeah. Rancor is at 199, but you can mint for them for 60. Yeah, I paid 35, but I'm thinking I will just keep it to mint. I actually honestly bought the stuff I bought to keep. This is a genius move, though, to get the stores cleared out. Okay, so I did not realize you could get those. How many of those Jawas are still in the store? I kind of jumped the gun, but this is good. And thank you for that. I don't want to keep that in mind to everyone. You can go in the store and mint these for 10. I'm going to remove mine and I'll sell it for cheaper than 10 because I don't care. Eventually they're going to sell out, but I will sell one for cheaper. I'm going to put it in the market. Not much cheaper considering that you can just go mint them. And of course you could get something better, but let me go ahead and I'm going to sell one. I'll sell for $8.99. I still get my money back. It pays for like 3 of them. If it will let me do it, I'm going to sell it for $8.99. So yeah, a lot of these things you could still buy. Let's go ahead and sell one of those. If they sell out, though, it'll be interesting. Yeah, Rancor. There will be people who will actually probably buy it by accident. Which means if I sell it for less, I make my money. Man, I even got a good mint too. I picked up mint 146. So you can get them for 60. How many are left? Do we know how many of those are left in the market? We'll take a look here in a second. But thank you for letting me know. So this is what we're getting, everyone. All right, let's go back. We have not looked at the pods. I just want to make sure there was nothing else I needed to buy. Let's go back up. I mean, look at that. You don't see what I'm seeing. Look at this. So now we can see what we could do with that. I'm going to close down the Mandalorian. Hopefully I'm not rugging. Keep in mind, if you're just joining me, that a lot of this stuff here, you could still buy in the store. So please be very careful. But you're hearing it here first. I jumped on first with this, everyone. If that means anything, it means absolutely nothing. What is Veveverse? I like the landing page. Gives you a good idea. They're going to market themselves to give away the 10 gems. Love it. We've already looked at the helmets of those. We have not looked at the pod racers. Let's go ahead and take a look at these. I pulled them up for a second. All right, so what are we getting here now? This is pod racing. This is going to be May 19th. Let's take a look at the video and see what we got here and what we're going to be getting. In store, only 3 lists in the market. For which one? Rancor? I wonder if I could sell my let's see here. $199. There's only 2 for sale, but they don't know that these are available to mint. How many are left to mint? Does anyone know? How many are left to mint of those? Just jumped in. Thanks for the stream, and I hope you're able to release the news. Yeah, okay, so Brandon, this is different news than my major news, although this is huge. The news I have is even bigger. Promise you. But I'm waiting. Wait, 4,000 of, not a Rancor. You're talking about of the Jawas. Probably. I was going to go look 4,000 of those to mint. Okay, cool. Well, that's all right. I'm going to go ahead and I jumped the gun because I didn't really know, but I feel like that could sell, but maybe it won't. Look, people who buy them are not going to sell them for cheap. Yeah, BE listening and driving. Great job for covering this drop, brother. Yeah, or at least the information. There's other people to go to, but I like this. So we're getting the first look, for me at least, for the Podracers. Let's see what the price is going to be on those Anakin's Podracers, which we knew we were going to get. We kind of knew that was going to happen. $29.99, $19.99. Of course, that is the year that this came out, or that we saw this. Classic blue and silver Podracer, which was custom built by young Anakin. What a genius. Anakin Skywalker was the means he utilized to secure his freedom during the Bunta Eve Classic pod race, salvaged from Watto's discarded scrap. I might get these names wrong. Skywalker built this pod racer from the ground up, smaller and more compact. This pod racer sported a pair of Radon Alzer 620C racing engines. Uniquely, Anakin developed a fuel spraying device that's more efficiently fed fuel into the fuel chamber of the pod racer. This gave him the edge he needed to win his freedom and defeat Sabula. I didn't even say that right. Sorry, everyone. I am running on very little sleep. I was up until about 2:30 last night. All right, we've got, okay, there's gonna be $19.99 of all of these. Craft the matching base for 0 gems. Okay, very smart. Okay, I like that. So you're going to get the base to land it on. There's going to be a lot of people who want this. The edition size on that is lower, 1019. And here, oh my Lord, look at all this. Another 1019, $29.99. You're going to get the base and the pit droid, which I think everyone's going to want because it's pretty cool looking. 519 editions, $29.99. And that's what we're getting there. And then, of course, we've got the diorama series. This is a craft. Okay, interesting. There's going to be, 2185 rare. And to be eligible to craft, users will need to hold any 3 digital collectibles from the Star Wars vehicle series pod racers. So you got to own 3 to craft this. It's very interesting dynamics here on this drop. This could be very expensive. I hope I sell some of my stuff. All right, let's go back here. If there's something you want to look at, let me know. I'm going to play the video again so we can take a look what this whole thing looks like, and then we'll go to another collectible and see what we got going. All right, let's check in here. 1860 Rancor. Okay, 1860. Now I got it. Left to mint. Okay, very cool. So you be careful going in the market. I went into the market and bought the Rancor for half price. Not half price, 34. You're not gonna be able to do that now. Remember, you can mint these in the store. So people who want them, you're gonna get a good idea of how many are sold and how many people want these. Let's see, Rancor is a blind box, right? So it's a gamble for 60. Oh yeah, it is. Actually, that's a good point. It's not guaranteed you're gonna get it for 60. So selling at probably 100 to 120 might be the fair price. I may just keep mine and mint the helmet. It's going to be super rare if that's the case. But if they're worth a lot, people go back in and buy it, and we got a month to do it. Why do I have a feeling the pod races are going to be something special in the VeVeverse? Exactly. We don't know that for sure, but it is very possible. You never know what's going to happen. Very excited. When more Star Wars. By the way, there are other great content creators out there, but you're here watching me, so I appreciate it. Let's see here. I'm just making sure I'm caught up on all my craziness here. I feel like I'm missing something. Either way, it doesn't matter. We've got KCBMW's calendar up. He has started already. Let me go ahead and I'm going to retweet that for you, KCBMW. I didn't quote it because I don't have time to do it, but put the link in here. Everyone check it out. And let's go move on to something else in what we're going to get. We can take a quick look here at the comic that we're going to be getting. I want to know the price and how many are out there. This is KCBMW's right here. And yes, Jason, very good point. That's going to make these expensive. I should have bought 2 of them. But I have one, 1944, but I can't sell it. And does it get burned in the craft, though? If it does not get burned in the craft, we'll take a look at that in a second. I'm going to look at that crafting again. You're absolutely right, Foamy. And Matthew, good to see you. What is the Star Worlds everyone is talking about? Is that the one with the Luke Skywalker? You're talking about the helmet? Probably right now, the comic is not the big thing. Let's just take a quick look and we'll go look at the helmets again. $10, 2020. Oh no, 7,500 editions for this. Interesting. Okay, the Mandalorian framed art series craft. Okay, now this is interesting. Witness the beginning of the iconic journey with the Mandalorian #1 framed art series featuring stunning 3D digital collectibles displayed in a sleek armor grade. It's armor grade, everyone. Frame inspired Mandalorian tradition. Let's just move ahead and see what we got here. How do we craft these? Uncommon. So obviously, I think you're going to get one of these with each comic. Hopefully, it doesn't cost anything. That will drive. It's 0, exactly as I thought. All right, so to craft a matching framed art digital collectible to your store purchase from the Mandalorian #1. For example, if you secure the uncommon, you will craft the uncommon digital frame. Most important thing, it's going to start on the 16th May. It's going to be up for 2 months. Gives you a bit of time to kind of read the market. But definitely a good drop. That's going to be on the 16th. Let's go look at the helmets. These actually look really cool that you get this. There are going to be people who are going to want these. Just figuring out how this is all going to work with people buying. Is it going to sell out? Is it not going to sell out? It's all going to depend on if we can bring some new people into the app. And I certainly have to do some more drop stuff today. Let's go look at the helmets again and see what we got going on here. I don't know if I'm rugging. Hopefully I'm not. But we'll check it out. Mr. B, I don't think you've slept in 2 or 3 days. I've not. I'm very exhausted right now. I did 3 streams yesterday. I did hit my 18 hours, if anyone cares. By the way, hit that like button. Throw some stuff in chat, some emojis. But yes, I finally did. Well, I won't officially know until Tuesday. I think I hit enough hours. I needed 18. I got it to I think 23.5. And when I checked last night, soon after, it was down to 23.1. So they already took off about an hour. But I had other things that went up, like the Dan Crothers interview was up 15 extra hours. So I should be good to go for Tuesday, which is probably going to when I make the big announcement. It's going to be huge, everyone. And I don't actually, let me check, because I did request to see if I could get something. I will put something out if not. But I don't think... Okay, hold on. We'll call it. Oh, my Lord. I don't care about that. Okay. And yes, I don't have anything yet, but I'm going to keep an eye on it and I'll let you know. Oh, crap. And I got to get tickets tonight I'm going back to see more Battlehawks. All right. Sorry, everyone. Let me shut up here. Let's go to the craft. Let's go right down to the craft. This is what we're talking about. This is what I need to know. Are we burning? Are these craft to burn? To be eligible, you need Jawa free purchased. This pay to craft event is first and first serve. Okay. Digital collectible will be burned. Ugh. Man. Okay. So that means if these are going to be burned, okay. So obviously I'm not selling my Ranker. I'm going to do this for 5 gems. This is going to be super rare. And you do have to realize, everyone, this is not financial advice, and I am pumping my bags. I realize that. All right. So be very careful listening to me, but I am excited. And I bought one of these for 35. So it's going to cost me $40 to mint this. There's only 501. Doesn't mean I'm going to get it either. But they are going to burn on these. And these, the crafting's on the 17th. And these will be up for a year. All right. Not so happy about that, but that's all right. It looks like Veve got all the other stuff right. Looks like the pricing's pretty good too. Multiple $10 drops. Very happy. Let me know what you think. I'm going to keep announcing this. So, because I don't want to see too much price gouging, even though I did go in and buy a bunch of Jawas to try to make some gems. You can still get those in the store for 10 gems. You can also get Ranker in the store. Now it's 60 gems, but it's a blind box, so you don't know. But there are a lot in there, so keep that in mind. At 200 might be the right price. It might take 3 blind boxes to get it. That's what they're selling at now. I don't think I'm going to sell mine, but they are going to burn for these. So very cool. Let's go pull this up. If you have questions, let me know. I'm kind of learning this as you are. There are the helmets there. Sorry, let's see. Can we get a Disney Plus commercial for this Mando drop? For heaven's sake. I don't know. I would love to see something from Star Wars, from Lucas Films Limited. I'd love to see them do something. I don't know if that's going to happen. But big news, though, this is the landing page. I assume Veve is going to be doing some advertising. We should be looking. I will try to actually find out. I don't know if you're listening, MC. I know they were in here earlier. But let us know. Let us know what Veve's doing to market this. I will try to find out more on the side. Again, I want to be very clear here. All these things now are the lightsabers. Are those still in the market too? I bought 2 of them. And I mean, I didn't pay much. I think I paid $9. I don't know if those are still in there. The babies from being walled in. Oh, you got to be kidding me. We got birds in the house. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, crap. All right. Well, I'll deal with that later. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. Brandon, thanks for grinding for the family. Absolutely. I love this. I love this. Splint, good to see you, man. Good morning. I'm exhausted. This is not. So, Wes, I promise you, this is huge news for Veve. This is not the big news. But by the way, other big news, and thanks to the biggest bro for showing this to me, because he's like, is this the biggest news? All right, but I did not break it. He broke it to me. Oh, he's on the way to Sam's with the family. Big A. All right, but he broke this to me. This is freaking huge too. Okay. Oh, wait, it's gone. Oh, no, here it is. Okay. This is from Doctor Stuff, everyone. I'm going to take a break here because this is actually really, really big news. All right. This is actually very big news for Veve. So look at this. This is from Doctor Stuff and the biggest bro for pointing it out to me. All right. Look at this. This should be a big win for Veve. In-app gem purchases should now be able to be routed to Veve website, allowing Veve to avoid the massive 30% charge they've been having to pay when people buy gems on the app. So App Store just lost a lawsuit, and it's like all the crypto apps. If we go into here real quick, I'm only doing this because this is a big win, I think, for Veve. Apple 30% cut is dead. Big win for crypto apps. So U.S. Federal Appeals Court. This is also not my big announcement, but this is big. This would be as big as what I'm going to talk about when that comes out next Tuesday. Maybe my thing's a little bigger, probably not. Probably about the same, maybe a little less, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's still big. This is big news. U.S. Federal Appeals Court has ruled that the Apple can no longer block developers from linking external payment system. This decision applies to all apps on Apple platform. That means no more 30% Apple tax on in-app purchases. That means if Apple's going to have a 30% fee, they can have a link going out to actually buy on Veve. So I don't know what this means for us. I would assume it'd be really cool if we find out that Veve says either that our 10% cash out fee is eliminated or lowered, or it would be nice if there was like a minimum fee, like 25 to cash out, but that's the maximum they charge. I don't know what it's going to be, but this will at least give Veve the ability. Of course, what I would say to that is let them fill up the coffers. This is really huge because people are lazy. You can't even get them to hit that like button, right? And that's like right in front of your face. 14 likes, everyone. 34 people here. Hit that like button. All right, back to Veve. But thanks to Doctor of Stuff, which, by the way, I want to have him on. He said he'd come on at some point. We got to have him on. So thanks to him and the biggest bro for putting this out. I am going to tweet this out here. Let me repost it. And I am going to put it in here if you guys want to read it. Take a look at this. If I'm rugging or you can't hear me, please let me know. I'm having a hard time concentrating on everything. Let's go back to the Star Wars drop. See what we got. Let's go back to the helmets. Big stuff today, everyone. This is all huge, huge, and huge. All right, let me get back into chat. Not kidding. Damn, what did you miss? Dane K, this is the Veve drop. We've got a Star Wars landing page. All right. I'm going to put this back in the chat here. Let me go back to it. Let's see if I can get to the original landing page. All right, here we go. Well, actually, this is the collection. But here's the Star Wars landing page. Let me get the one with the safe HTTPS right here. This is the official landing page. So I'm on the landing page right now. I'm just showing you the helmets. The reason I have this up is I want to make sure that if you need a Jawa, you can go into the store and craft them for 10 gems. I bought a bunch at like 290. I think one for 245. People are going in and buying these quickly. I know Masteroni was one of them. Be careful though. You'll be able to sell them. You're not going to be able to sell them if you bought a lot and you can buy them in the store. Ranker you can buy for 60, but it's a blind box. So you might get lucky. You might have to spend 120, 180. They're on the market for 200. That is going to be a very rare one. Very hard to get, I think, unless people craft them out. Genius, Veve, for getting your stuff sold. Holy cow. I like the craft for the helmets, and it is a burn. All right, save the babies. No, they were going to fix the hole and told them they couldn't because of the birds. Are they going to take them out? Yeah, we certainly can't have dead birds in the wall. I mean, that's crazy. Interesting that the Mandalorian drop is standalone and not a blind box. All right, so we've got the helmets here. And the price is right. Yeah, I know there's a lot of editions. All right, right. But we do want to have stuff on here that you can have a lot of, that have everyone has access to them, and then we want the rare stuff. So I think Veve did good. Let me know your thoughts on this. I'm going to put a poll out here. I'm going to say, does this does the we're going to say does the Veve landing page for Star Wars month get you excited? I'm excited. Should I be? I don't know. I'm an old man. Should I be excited about this? I am. Let's see. Of course, the one time I'm busy, the Star Wars article dropped. Missed picking up Ranker. Yeah, I picked him up for 35. Yep, I did it. All right, so there you go, everyone. There's Dr. Stuff article on the 30% fee for apps. It's gone. I was thinking it might help me on like super chats and stuff because there's an extra fee if you have Apple and you do a super chat with that, but that's okay. It may not affect that. And then here's the main article. So, all right, he said we couldn't get the nest. So I said, leave it open so they can fly out when they're ready and they're coming back. He built them a little roof for me, though. Oh, really? So, yeah, I mean, honestly, we can't have dead birds in the wall. That is something. All right, move over to back cowl. Trooper helmets raise the bar. Do we know what these? I mean, these are cool, but are they going to have utility like the back cowls? I guess we won't know, but these look really good. And I'm loving the price. All right, what do you want to look at? Let's go back to the main landing page, everyone. This is what, so I don't know the marketing they're doing, but they're going to end up on this page. They're going to end up on this page, and this is what they're going to see. I think it looks good. I think you could get people excited about this. It would be nice if we get some marketing from Star Wars themselves. I don't know if that's going to happen, but this is huge. I'm glad they did this. Because first of all, I've got such a busy day, and after streaming yesterday, I haven't even worked out, so I'm kind of upset because that's got to get my workout done. But the fact that they're gonna like give away the 10 gems and they're gonna market themselves also, I think is very important. You can see I've got my QR code up here. If you are new to Veve, you could use that to get 10 free gems. If you're in the US, there's no purchase necessary. You can go in there, sign up, and get 10 free gems for one of these drops that is coming up. You're going to definitely want to check out KCBMW's calendar. I don't know, KCBMW, if you're still listening, if you could send me a file of that and let me know, I can pull that up. I just got to pull it up on its own to not use so much assets of mine. But here's the Stormtrooper helmets. All on the inside, you can see both sections of it. And of course, this Grogu, I think that's going to be very popular. Here's the helmet. You're going to be able to see the cross section right there, and people are going to do interesting stuff definitely in the Veveverse with this. Let me know what's going on. The Android users got bonus credit that could be used towards getting more via Google Play, usually between 4 and 10% extra. It would be disappointing if they removed that option. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, but is Google is not on that lawsuit? Isn't it just Apple right now? Okay, cool. Thank you, KCBM. Just let me know when that's in there. Well, I'll take a quick. Did you get it to me already? Oh, you got it. Okay, cool. I appreciate that. All right, I think I can save this image. We're going to do KCBMW Star Wars calendar. I didn't spell it right, but whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm going to pull it up here in just a second. Definitely very excited about this. Sorry if I'm rugging. I was going to spend today trying to figure out why my streams are getting rugged. I really don't know why. But nothing I can do now. KCBMW calendar. Where the hell is it? Oh, it's not up here yet. What? This stupid thing. My computer sucks. All right. I don't know why that didn't work. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to open up another window and say, screw it. Take a look at this, everyone, just real quick. I'll pull this back up later, but he's got the calendar up here. You want to know what's going on. These are the drops here. So we got this weekend right here, May the 4th. All right, if we're just looking at the Star Wars drops, next Saturday on the 10th, then we've got 16th and 17th, and then we've got the 19th. Now, if I'm correct, we still should have something really big. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the first Star Wars, Hope, I think was released on the 25th. So maybe there's something massive also coming here, but really good stuff. Really good stuff out there. We're going to go back here and take a look at this. I'm going to take that calendar off so I don't rug myself too bad. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if I missed anything on the calendar. I was going to run. Well, so was I. I mean, think about it. You had the helmets, right? You got the comic, the helmets, Mandalorian, there. Yeah, I mean, you got everything because everything's within all those drops. So the dioramas and stuff. So Mandalorian, look at that. There's already the other collections on there. Did anyone go into the store and get to pick up some of this stuff? I'm seeing if my thing sold. It may not have. It did not sell. So look, the Jawas, people might just go in, and also people are just learning about this. You got to keep that in mind. Ranker is, let's see what the price is on that. Okay, so you can get one for 99. People put them up for 99. You got to think some people have had them for a while. I think I'm just going to craft mine. It's going to be part of the drop. I have enough gems to do it. I probably have no gems left after this is going. I did buy 2 lightsabers, so I could sell one of these. I don't know what I pay. I think I paid 9, so they're probably not up too much. They're up $16.95, and I paid 9. I could sell one. I might sell one. Are the lightsabers still for sale? Does anyone know if those are still for sale? Because I don't want to oversell if they're like, I don't remember what the price was. Landing page is cool, but seems like a lot of information at one time. It is. But think of it as like a store, right? All right. Veve's got the Star Wars store, right? Like if they were to start breaking down Disney, obviously Star Wars being part of Disney, but Disney stuff, official Disney, Mickey Mouse stuff like that, Star Wars, Marvel, if they start having landing pages that take you to the very end point of the Veve app to buy, then I think that's not a bad thing, because then it's even more information if they want to check out the app. Yeah, lots of moving parts, tons of helmets, and the comics has frames and so on. Is this a very first view of the inside of the helmet? It is. So if we take right here, there's, I believe on the internet, there was something like this. They had cross sections out there, but I do believe this is the first one that we've gotten on this. So looks good though. Lightsabers are sold out. All right. So that, and I don't remember how many there were. I want to be careful on that because I want one. I want to keep one, and I also want to sell one, but I need to try to get as much profit as possible. Can you go over what we need to craft what? Yes. Okay. Absolutely. Good question too. Just got here. Absolutely. No problem. Okay. So first, if you're just joining me, I do want everyone to be careful. Let's go to the helmets. Let's go do the helmets here first. I'm going to share this. All right. If you want to do craft these, so you're going to be able to buy these helmets, right? And then there's going to be this series right here, series 2. Sorry, this is series 2. Sorry, I don't want to get this wrong. Series 3. This is where the crafting comes in. These you're going to be able to craft. These are just the helmets. They're not cross sections, right? These are going to be actual helmets. So if you want to craft the helmets, you're going to need Dark Lord of the Sith. I don't know what this is at. I bought one. So I don't think I'm going to sell it. I think I'm just going to actually mint all 4. I'm assuming it's a set too. So you're going to need that plus 5 gems. To craft this, you're going to need Ranker and 5 gems. Now, this is one you got to be careful. It looks like there's one on the market for 100. That might, I'm not financial advice, that might be a good deal because you can buy them for 60 in the market, but it's a blind box. And if you don't get it, you're at 120. So the 100 price hedges your bets, maybe saves you 20, or even saves you more if you had to buy 3. And there's still no guarantee you're going to get that. And I do believe that's the winner on that drop. Ranker is the secret rare or whatever it is. I think so. Don't quote me on that. For this one, you're going to need the Skywalker lightsaber. Those are sold off according to Dive Jedi, and I believe him. Those are sold out. Looks like they're about $17 on the market. Jawa, be very careful. I put one up for $8.99. You can buy these in the market for 10 gems. I think there's 4,000. So don't get gouged on these. I do not think those are going to sell out. I mean, unless we have an influx of, 10,000 people that actually want to go for the drop, which I guess is possible. I'm not expecting that, but I do expect we're going to have more people. So I rushed out, I bought a bunch at like 245, 290. I'm probably going to double my money, maybe triple it. But they're not flying off the shelves yet. These drops aren't here. And you got to remember, people, they wait until the last minute. So that is for this. So to craft it, these will get burned. You are going to burn for each one of these. It's going to be 5 gems, and they're going to burn your collectible. Whether you have the Jawa here, this one's the it's this. Okay, this is the secret rare, and this is the secret rare is the one where Rancor is going to get burned. Where is it? Right here. Let's see. Oh no, this actually. I'm sorry. Oh, they're all secret. Are they all considered secret? They're all considered secret rares. My bad. They're all secret rares. They're all 501. So interesting enough. Keep that in mind too. That there's only 501 of these, and of course, if you get that 501. That's going to be huge. That's a good mint right there. That's a minty fresh number. They're all secret rares, but you're going to need that lightsaber or Jawa 3 or Dark Sith. I think that's the common or Rancor. This is the one that you need, Rancor. This is going to be the hardest one, most expensive. Now, remember, there's 1 year on these. I think the other ones, it's over a year. So 1 year to mint these. These, I have a feeling, I could be wrong. I have a feeling these will sell out. I think they will sell out. So we're going to have to see. There could be a play maybe to sell. If you have a Rancor, sell it now and take the profit if that's what you want to do. But I think I want to get the helmet. I like that. All right. So there is that. That is for this. If you have any questions, though, please check out the article. I'm going to put that back in here. I keep copying and pasting. If you go up a little bit, it's in there. This is the article, and it has all the information that you need for it. But I'm going to keep trucking along here. Let's go take a look at I know the comic. We looked at it real quick. What's interesting about the comic, hold on a second, let's pull that up, is you are going to get frames, free frames for the comic. So these are going to be 10 gems, 2022 mints on these. So if you like the comic, I don't think the comic necessarily has a crazy real world value, but for 10 gems, you're going to get the comic. And you're going to get a frame of the comic. And of course, the secret rare has only 188. So the secret rare to get the frame, and people like the Star Wars stuff. And of course, you're going to have mint 77 in there. Really cool. I like how the uncommon has 1977, although that's not going to really matter. But with these, it's just you're going to get to craft these. If you have, is it a craft or do you just get it? Available for 60 days only. See crafting details. So these you are going to craft. These are going to be 60 days. If you have it, limit 1 craft per store purchase. It's very important. It's a store purchase. I didn't notice on the first one. No digital collectibles will get burned. So only store purchases can get the frames. So that's going to make it interesting. This drop is going to do well. It's going to, what do we have total on this? It's 7,500, a little high. Kind of wish that it had been 5,000. But people are going to be running for this secret rare to get that frame. So that is the comic. Let me know what else you want to see. I'm going to go back here and let me catch up. Let's see. That one Stormtrooper helmet looks like it was scratched by Wolverine's claw. I saw that. It definitely does look like it was scratched. But I do think the helmets are going to do well. But this could be the biggest drop right here. Let's go read it. I'm going to pull it up here. I'm going to play the video too. And there are going to be dioramas for all of this stuff. Let's take another look at this. I don't have the song on. I don't want to get any copyright protection stuff. Let me know if you have any questions. This is very fluid. There's other people out there covering this. Let me know if you do have any questions. Let's just space 201. Okay, cool. That was just the guy talking about what we're going to talk about. I'm hoping it's Tuesday because I don't like having this information, not being able to do anything with it. But the brakes got put on a little bit. It's still happening. But we're going to talk about Star Wars. I think the Grogu is going to do really well. Mandalorian, the ingots. I think this is pretty cool. I don't know if Master Roni's in here, but I know he was looking forward to this drop. And I don't remember the price. Was it $30 on this? If you compare that to Rancor or anything like that, which were 60, I think wasn't Darth Vader 80? I feel like that was 80. I could be wrong. Maybe it was only 60. The prices look good. So we're going to get all of that on this drop. Secret rare Mandalorian. And look at that. Grogu right there. Animated Grogu. And we're going to get the dioramas. So those are 30 on the dioramas. Let's look at the price here. All right, series 1 right here. This is the rare. So I don't believe this is animated. It's going to be $19.99. They are blind box, right? I'm just making sure this is a blind box. Like I said, this is very fluid for me too. 50 withheld. There's the rare Mandalorian, 3019, 1999. All right. So before they would have charged us 60 for one on a blind box. Now we're going to have a blind box, I believe. And you could buy 3 for that. There's the ultra rare. It's going to be hard to get the animated ones. There's the secret rare. That's going to be the one everyone's going to want. Okay, these are okay, so these are going to be a blind box, I think. Or is it going to be just $70? If you know, I'm trying to read this as we are. So we've got Mandalorian secret rare. This is the animated one for 70. And Grogu animated also for 70. 1,019 of each of those. And then we have the ingots, which is going to be a craft. So in order to get the craft on that, no digital collectibles will be burned. You'll need to hold 1 times the armor digital collectible from Mandalorian characters, the armor. So, and that would be this one, the ultra rare. So very good, making you go for more. So it's probably going to be, could be about 100 gems to get a chance to get all the stuff that you're going to want. And then, of course, that's for the ingots. And then we have the Mandalore right here, diorama. Sorry, I'm moving all around. Let me know if you have any questions. This is all very fluid. Fun fact. Thanks, Matthew, for filling in the gaps in my brain here. The actress who played the armor on Mandalorian, Emily Swallow, once went to a comic convention and walked around in the costume. She surprised attendees when she took off the helmet. Was she the one? She wasn't the one kicked off the show, was she? I felt like somebody had been kicked off the show. Sorry, I'm eating. I literally woke up. I was streaming until like 2. Fell asleep about 2:30. Woke up at like 10:33, and I had a feeling. And it was right. It was right. I actually was not planning on streaming. All right, so Mandalore, $25 for this. That's uncommon. So right there. Uncommon for that, 25 gems. I'm going to be honest. I'm probably, even though I want it, there's too many other things, and this is going to be very expensive. I've got 500 gems right now because I bought a bunch of stuff, and the Jawas are not selling, but I will. How much? Okay, how much are they at right now? I'll tell you what. Does anyone let me know in chat? And if you can't type, or you could do like a 100 or whatever, let me know, because I will. Let's see the market on the Jawas. I'm going to do this for chat. Now, I am making a profit, so I'm not really, this is not altruistic or anything like that. Where's the price on this? It's a high mint, 64.52. Making sure that's not. So let me make sure which the lowest price in the market. 7 gems, everyone. All right, I'm right now 7 gems. I'm gonna drop one for, let's see. I'm nickel and diamond here, but I got to get my money back. I'm gonna drop one for $5.79. Does anyone want one? I'm gonna do it. If somebody in here wants it, or multiple people, let me know, because I'm gonna go list this. I'm gonna undercut everyone. $5.79. Let me know if somebody wants it, because I won't put it out there until somebody says they want it or multiple people want it. No blind box for the Grogu drop. Just pick one, which one you want. Yeah. So we're talking, sorry, he's talking about, thank you for that. I think I knew that. I think Big A was telling us about that. So not a blind box. You're just going to be able to pay 70, which does seem a little high. But I don't know. These might sell out. They might not. Like, look, if I don't think Veve's going to fail. I think this is going to help it kind of move to the next level. We're still slow steps, right? So it could come down. But you've got the mint numbers. You know, you might end up getting a good mint number. I don't know. For me, I'm going to pick which one I want. Um, and I really got to think about that because I think the Grogu would be really nice to have. I mean, to spend 140 for both, I could do it, but my jemmies are getting low. Price differences means it can't be blind. Right, for these two. Correct, correct. These will be, but aren't these other ones, armors, aren't those going to be blind boxes or no? Maybe you get to just pick which, for any of these, you get to pick which one you want. It should say at the top. So my bad. I apologize if I'm not getting the right information out. I did not get this ahead of time. Let's see. Here's dropping. Okay. Standard waitlist format. So you also have the wait list. That's interesting too. Where's our Millennium Falcon? I'm telling you, I think May 25th is going to be the biggest of the drops. I think. I could be wrong. This could be it, but this is certainly better than last year. Which one would you be going for if you only had one, Mandalorian or Grogu? Let me know. And as far as my poll here, does a Veve landing page for Star Wars month get you excited? 68%. We only have 25 votes. Make sure you vote and also hit that like button if you don't mind. Hit that like button and let me know that you appreciate it. Does anyone need that Jawa? The person who got into some trouble on social media was UFC. Oh, that's right. Who played a car. Okay, that's right. I've met her. She is nice. She still had a 1 hour or more wait for an autograph. There you go. There you go. Hawaii. The point of an AR is so you don't ever need to buy a background stage. Fair enough. But also, we've got the Viviverse, which I think people are using it for in there. But hey, point taken. Point taken. Dane, I'd rather pay 24 times for the rare. Fair enough, too. What's up, Adrian? Good to see you. It's been a little while. Coming from France. Good to have you here. How's life been? Hope you're doing well. Drop the Jawa. All right, everyone. I'm dropping it for $5.79. I'm going to give if you need one, this is lower than anyone else. I am telling you, I am making a profit. I think I paid, the max I paid was $3. Making barely anything. I just got to get some of my money back here. So I'm going to drop one. If you are ready, go to Jawa 3. I'm going to wait a few seconds here and then I'm going to go ahead and do it. Just let me know. By the way, is anyone else streaming? Okay, we still have, oh, where did that go? It actually took off. Normally it tells me on the side who is streaming. It looked like O'Milley's on. Okay, O'Milley's on. He's killing me. He's absolutely killing me. Actually, I've got a ton on. I can't believe on X it says I got 541 people watching. I don't think I really have 541 people watching, but when I looked at viewers last stream I did, it was about 10. It was only 10% less than that number. So there's a lot of people listening. If you have questions, you're on X, you can reach me. All right, I'm going to put this Jawa 3 out. You can buy them on the market for 10. So I am selling it less than anyone else. Gina Carano was not renewed for the show because she tweeted out conservative viewpoints. Okay, gotcha. I didn't know if it was conservative viewpoints or if it was a nasty viewpoint because there's a difference, but I don't really care. I mean, it is what it is. I'm glad she's a nice person and maybe she was misunderstood. All right, here we go. I'm going to drop this right now. Jawa 3 for $5.79. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. If you want this is your chance to get it for cheaper. I don't know. These could go lower, but I'm assuming people who go in to spend $10 to get one are wanting it for the drop. So you're not going to find these probably much cheaper than this. Here we go. And it is listed. Good luck. Good luck to whoever gets it. The SR Grogu should have been 77 editions. 1019 is a lot. Not disagreeing, but there's going to be a lot of people who want it. Maybe 777 editions. What do you think about that? Deal? Like, if we went back, just think about this, and I know we're not in those days. If we go back to Darth Vader, that was Darth Vader had what, 4,000 plus, and it sold out instantly, right? Now, this is definitely different, but I think at 1,000, there's enough people that are either going to buy like Mr. Rolex, and those people are going to buy a lot, or it will sell it through us. I could be wrong. Did he snipe it? Okay, hold on. Let's see who bought it. Let's see who got it. Who got it? If it was Casey BMW, I'm going to be upset. All right, who bought this? More 74. I think it was not KC BMW. There you go, everyone. Now, of course, somebody sniped it from me. There you go. You got it. Did you need it or you just got it to flip? It doesn't matter. I'm just curious. I didn't have, I have a ton of them. Okay, perfect. Well, I think I got in and got them quick enough. I should have bought more of Dark Sith. But I got one of everything at least. I got 2 of the lightsabers. And I am going to have to be careful. I'm going to have to pick and choose because my jemmies are getting low. All right, so let's go back to the landing page, see what we got here. I'm not going to go all day. I really wanted to get some videos out today. I hope I can use their videos. It doesn't matter, but what's the least exciting thing on all of this? I feel like the Podracers might be something that we're in our heads we're sleeping on. I see the comic, but then adding that frame really does make a difference. Let's see. I got one a few minutes ago, but can't pass on it. Hey, fair enough. Fair enough. 2019 editions, it might go under retail. It could. So my thought, this is going to be my play. I'm going to pick the one that I really want and buy it. And then the other one, I'll see if it goes below in the store. We'll try to figure out through the streams what's going on. Let's see. Everyone can have their opinion on edition sizes, but as we have seen multiple times, that edition sizes are not static. They often change with burns or credit. Very good point, Matthew. Smart guy. That's why I like to have him on. Here, keeping it real, keeping it absolutely real. So the digital comics, it's a new one, so it doesn't blow my mind, but because they have that aspect, if you get the secret rare, you're going to get that secret frame, and you're going to have 2 things that are going to be worth something. But there are 7,500, so I got to figure out where I'm going to play. Like Stormtroopers, knowing what's coming up in gems, probably going to buy 3 this weekend. We already have the article for the Stormtroopers. The helmets, I've already spent. I spent $90. I'm going to sell a few things, get some of that back. But either way, that's going to be $70 probably for me once it's all said and done to go mint the Series 3. And then the regular helmets, I probably go for 3 of those. And then I'd like to be able to flip. But if I'm streaming all this, that could be hard. But we'll get a good idea of the flavor of this drop coming up this week. And I do like that they're giving away the free gems. And Veve's going to do it too. So it's not just us. All right, let's get caught back up here. Alejandro, this is Veve. 98% of things go under retail. It's all right. There's nothing wrong if it goes under retail. Most things I buy in stores go under retail the second I buy them. I know people want to make money on this app because that's what we used to do. But yeah, wouldn't go under retail if they made 77 editions. I completely agree. But we still don't know. We still have, and I'm going to check this out. I'm going to check this out right now. I'm pretty sure first release Hope 1977 month and day. I think it was the 25th, right? Yeah. Okay. So here you go. This is why right here, May 25th, 1977. We are definitely getting something May 25th. So I believe the biggest thing I could be wrong, and they could add to the page. I absolutely could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure we're going to get something big on that day. So I think we got one more big thing, Millennium Falcon, Chewbacca. I don't know. Could be a series of characters. They could do a few things. I don't know. I'm excited to see. Can you go over the other news again on Apple? I was busy. Yeah, let's go over that because that was really huge. And I want to thank the biggest bro for pointing it out to me. I got to give credit where credit is due. And of course, Doctor of Stuff for putting the article out there for all of us. So this is the big news. Again, Doctor of Stuff, check him out. Good guy. And the biggest bro, of course, for pointing this out to me. He thought this was my big announcement. This would have been, if I had this piece of information before anyone, this probably would have been a little bit bigger than what I have. This is pretty big. So federal courts just appeals court. Now, I guess they could appeal it up to the Supreme Court, which I'm sure they will, but I'm pretty sure they're going to lose. And the Supreme Court could say no, send it back to the federal appeals and it's over, which I think is what will happen. U.S. Federal Appeals Court has ruled that Apple can no longer block developers from linking to external payment systems. This decision applies to all apps on Apple's platform. So basically, right now we're paying a 30% fee or Veve's taking a 30% hit when we buy gems on the Veve app. Now, you're still going to hit another button to go off app. So I hope the play that I would do if I was Veve, and they may not, but the play I would do is, because I don't know what it's going to look like on the app, but if you buy it in the app, Veve's going to get hurt by 30%. But it's still easier, and getting people to do other stuff off of Apple is hard. But if there's going to be a link there and you save 5% or you save 10%, right? Let's say they give a bonus every now and then. We're going to give 5% normally, but we'll give 10% this day on this month or whatever. You could buy gems. They at least are gaining back, 20% of what they have been losing in the past. Maybe they give you 5%. Maybe they just give you MCP points. Buy your gems from the store, get that many MCP points for buying it in the Veve app. They need to do something, depending on how that link works, to get people to want to actually click that link and go to Veve app. But it's huge because, this is one of the reasons we have that 10% cash out. I don't think we're getting rid of a cash out fee entirely, but at 10% on $1,100, I think we'd be better off saying a minimum 25, which would basically mean that, it'd be fair at 25. If you're selling 500 or more, obviously the more you sell, the more expensive to cash out. You'll wait to cash out until you have more, even though you can cash out 100. That 10% fee, maybe what you do is if you make the $100 cash out like a $20 minimum, so people wait, and then maybe that's the cash out fee is $20. But I don't know. Maybe they make it 5%, whatever. This should help. And Veve did say in the past that they would consider lowering that. And this to me is the way they're going to do it. That is going to be huge. And it's huge for all, they're saying for all crypto, NFT, all this type of thing. It's big win, as they say, for crypto apps. I hope that brings you up to date. I need Casey. Casey BMW's calendar. All right. Well, hold on. I can pull it back up. Let's pull this up because it actually does really help. Sorry, it's going to look terrible in the frame. Of course, we've got the weekend, but then we've got the 10th. So we got this weekend, the 4th, the 10th, the 16th, the 17th, and the 19th. I believe that all looks good. I'm going to leave that up for a second. Apple Fortnite news. No, but it's the fee. Absolutely the fee. Some people, not all, trash a Veve drop, then proclaim it will go under retail. Then they still go for the drop, and then they themselves list for under retail and then blame Veve. It is under retail. This is hashtag facts. Hashtag facts. Why did Yoda lightsaber pump level 100s grabbing them with alpha? Really? How much? What is it at? I mean, are we talking like big pump? The only thing I can think of is that we still have the 25th. We have that next weekend. The 25th is when the first Star Wars dropped, right? 1977. And I believe that is George Lucas's day on his birthday. So he was born 1944, May 25th, I believe. So we do have something big coming that day. We really do. By the way, if you are new, if you are on X watching me, if you want to join Veve, you will be able to go for the drop for free if you are a new user. I've got that QR code on the screen. It's an affiliate code, so I do benefit from it, but you do too. You're going to get $10 for free. There's like no strings attached. You just scan the code, you sign up. It takes 3 minutes. You're going to get 10 gems. You can use that in the marketplace or in the store. And the store is where the drops happen. Click that now. Go out and check it out. Or you can go to the Veve's landing page. They also have it there. I know with crypto, it's hard. You don't like clicking things. I completely understand. But I can tell you it's safe. I don't know though, Dane. I like the rare, might buy a couple of those. Yeah, it looks like the rare people like. Appeals court make the law. Supreme Court will not take the case. Well, I don't think they will take the case, but they could. You can always appeal up to the Supreme Court, but the Supreme Court normally will be like, no, we're not going to take the case. It's only on massive cases that affect the whole country. And I don't believe that this is going to be an Apple app is going to, but I'm not a lawyer. And if you are, you would know more than me. There you go. Okay. So you're agreeing with me. And just from what I know about law, I mean, I studied a little law in college, but I did not get a law degree. They could take it. But in my unprofessional opinion, they're not going to. It's not like a human right that they're going to be dealing with. So why would they waste their time? All right, I do want to pull up the helmets because I want to make sure people, as they're joining here, going into the market, trying to get the things to maybe have for the drop. I don't want you getting taken. So on that, where's the helmet? Hold on, this is making me dizzy. Here we go. I'm gonna pull this up again real quick. Oh, I might have already had it up already. Oh no, this is this one. By the way, no, this is correct. So I'm gonna go down here. I'm sorry, this is actually very dizzying for me. Make sure if you're going for these right here, these are gonna be crafts, right? These are gonna be the crafts. Um, some of these you can get under, you can still buy in the store. Ranker and Jawa, these are 10 in the store. They're listed less. So basically, you're going to get these. I just dropped one, what, $5.79. You're probably going to be able to get these from $5 to $8 in the store, maybe even $9 as we get closer. Because they're never going to, the retail, I think there's like 4,000. Now on Ranker, I think there were like 1,860 left, but it's a blind box. So you could get something that's not that. The lightsabers are sold out. And of course, Dark Lord of the Sith is sold out. Let me get caught back up here. See where we're at. Okay. The difference between the regular courts and the Supreme Court is the Supreme Court comes with tomatoes and sour cream. There you go. I've never heard that before. I feel like that must be out there. Yes, Tucson. I did buy one. What are we at on those? I do need to make some of my jemmies back. And I'm like a scared mouse when it comes to these things. The lightsaber, we're at 17 the last time I checked. I've got 2. I want 1 to go for it. We're at 1580. It was a little bit more. But they're sold out. So I'm going to wait on that. Because no matter what, I'll get my money back. Or I'll buy 2 of the helmets and sell them. Who knows what's going to happen. It is brilliant and very witty. Very cool. He's a very smart guy, I can tell. I'm not being facetious. I mean that. Very good with the lowest common denom humor. Can't find the article for the helmets. Okay, so are you on the main page? That's where I screwed that up here. Hold on. Let me go grab. I'm going to go grab the official link again here, and I'm going to put it in here. This is the one. Let's see. Give me save link. No, don't save link. I just want. Let me copy this link. Copy. Okay, this is going to give you. Is that the right one? I better make sure that's the right one. Hold on. That's not the right one. Okay, the best way to do this, you can get. Let me go. I did close it down. Darn it. I don't know why I did that. Let me see if this brings it up here. Okay, here we go. I got it back. This is the one you want to go to. Here's the main page, everyone. If you want the link, take a look at this. This will get you to the Star Wars, the page I'm on for the helmets. Take a look at that. Come on, Tucson. Let's not do name calling. We're not allowed to do name calling. I prefer to avoid it. But if he's okay making fun of you, then I'm okay with it. Swept Stacker Jawas for $1.76 each. And the only ranker for 21. Good job, Sith. That is the smart play. Why did KC BMW not do that? But did everyone get the Apple News? Big Apple News. Definitely very cool on that Apple News. I think this is going to be good. Yoda went from 5 gems to 11. I mean, I think I've got one. I'm not going to say. Yeah, ranker's pumping for sure. But you got to remember, at first it was like you can get it in the store for 60, so maybe 60. I think 99 is probably going to be the good deal. Because if you have to buy 3 for the blind box, you probably get it. Of course, you're not guaranteed. And there's going to be people who need gems, and it's a great opportunity. So you got 2 things playing against each other. So you're probably going to be able to get a ranker for 75 to 100. I bought one for 34, and I'm not going to sell it unless it goes to, if it went over 200, I'd sell it, but there'd be no reason for it to. Because I have 2, but I'm not selling mine. I'm not going to burn. Now, this is the scary part. I'm going to have to list my 1944 so I don't accidentally burn it. Because holy cow, if I burn that on the drop, that would be very sad. Yoda got to 14. All right, let's see here. I'm getting caught up. Smash that like button. Please smash that like button. I appreciate everyone here. And by the way, this is just my quick advertisement. I do have memberships up. $2.99, $4.99. Forget the other ones. They're way too expensive. I did sell one of my $99.99 to free, but you will get these logos here, including my O face. for $2.99. If you want to support the channel, it's a good way to do it. We do have super chats here too. And I normally have up my buy me a coffee because these super chats, they take like 51% if you have Apple. But if you want to donate, I appreciate it. You'll get a shout out. But if not, just hit that like button, hang out a little bit, share the stream. Appreciate you being here. You do not have to be a member or anything like that. Just appreciate everyone having here. But these are the stupid things you get by joining. Cabbage, Informmint, O-Face. You get my O-Face. Just Google Veve blog to find the article. Put it in here. There's the article for you. It is www.veve.me/star-wars. Listed a palindrome 10601 Skywalker saber just now. If anyone wants one, go check it out. Dive Jedi has it. Of course, there's a lot of people that have been stacking these for hoping something like this would actually happen, and it did. All right, it is 12:30. How long have I been streaming for? Almost an hour and a half. Well, I certainly got my hours now if I didn't have them yesterday. By the way, I did stream 3 times yesterday to go hit my 4,000. Of course, now I got a 5-day waiting period. So Tuesday, which is when I'm hoping I'm going to have my big announcement. If you missed yesterday's, the second stream I did trying to hit my 4,000. During the stream, I was told, hey, can I have somebody come up? They want to break some really big news in the NFT markets. That's going to affect every company in the NFT world. And I was like, yes, almost did it. And then it got pulled back. Was told we can't do it quite yet. We're a little overexcited. And then my father came on to talk about it a little bit. He did not show his face, although he could have, to hype it up a little bit. I don't really like hyping up things, but I can tell you this is really big. Assuming it goes through, I'm going to have, it should be a big announcement on Tuesday. Could be Monday, could be Wednesday. If it's not by then, I'm going to be pissed because I don't like yanking people's chains. But stay tuned for that. You're going to want to subscribe to the channel, have your notifications on. I guarantee you it is going to be national news. All right. The O-Face. That's right. And by the way, Free gave out 5 like my second tier memberships also, and bought the other one. So appreciate that he did. He's a big supporter of the channel, and Big A is a big supporter of the channel. And of course, he is always on most of the comic drops, and hopefully I'll see him for some of these. I hope so. And then emoji this weekend, I'm going to be doing the first hour drop with emoji. Lots of stuff to work on that. But yes, Big A, like Big A doesn't even know it, but he's about to get really big on YouTube, Twitch, and all that. I'm just hoping I can ride his coattails because I think he's going to be really big when it comes to off the grid, going live. The game people know him. He's got friends in high places, Jesus Martinez and all these people. So I'm hoping he sets up his own channel, or he can do it on my channel, but that would be dumb. You could do it on your channel, make lots of money. He's going to be big, and he's a really good player. So you're going to want to check out his channel. Big A, I don't actually have the link to your YouTube channel. He hasn't done much on it, but I have a feeling he will. So if you want to put that in there, please put that in there for people to see, and also take a look at my O-Face. All right. I'm going to go a little bit longer. So you have questions. I do think the Apple thing is huge. I'm going to do a little poll here. Last time to answer this, got 34 votes. Does the Veve landing page for Star Wars month get you excited? Last chance to do that. Hit that like button if you haven't yet. We're only at 25, but not bad. I'll take it. I'm going to take down this question. I'm going to end the poll. I do want to ask one question here, though. Do you think that the change in the Apple fees, so Apple is now, a court just decided that Apple is going to have to allow apps like crypto to have a link to be able to pay and buy into the app. Because if it was crypto, you can't buy crypto on Apple, so you couldn't do it. So now they can have a link that's going to allow you to go outside of the app and avoid that 30% fee. So the question is, what's the right way to ask this question? Let me ask it differently. Will the end of the Apple 30% fee get us a lower cash out? Hold on, I might spell this wrong on here. Get a lower cash out fee. It's actually 2 words. I keep forgetting that. Cash out fee on Veve at some point. I don't think it's going to happen right away. So will the end of the Apple 30% fee get us a lower cash out fee on cash out a lower fee on Veve. I can't even do this. Get us a lower cash out fee on Veve at some point or in the future. There we go. I suck at this. Sorry, everyone. I cannot multitask. I'm not only a guy, but I'm old. All right, let's see what we got here. I don't really post on my channel other than the vid of Loki. Is it the I have one of those. I actually need to sell. What is that at? Do we think that's going to be, is that going to be something? I actually need to sell that. Where's that at? And of course, I'll be pissed off if I sell it and I don't get, let's see. Okay, it's not finding in my collection. What is it at? What is that at now? The Ashaka. I can't even say that right. Hold on. Let's see where it's at. Go to the collectibles. I was spelling. How do you spell it? I didn't get the spelling right. Well, I'll check it out in a little bit here anyways. There you go, everyone. If you do want to check out, I suggest, it's just my suggestion, be ready for when he goes big. Follow Big A, give him a like, give him a follow, check out his dog for now, but hopefully he's going to have some content on there in the future as soon as Off the Grid becomes big, because he's in a clan. There's no reason he should not be making money. I'll put in 2 years on this and he'll go on 1 month and he's going to make more money, which is just great. So excited for you, Big A. They made Marvel Dogs ad for Veve affiliates. No ads for Star Wars month in sight. Yeah, I didn't think I got anything. Fortnite is returning to Apple, apparently. You think they absolutely, because that was the first lawsuit that they did not win. I couldn't imagine being a new user trying to figure all this out. A seasoned user's heads hurt. That's why we've got horrible content creators like me. But you could be the next one, and I won't be upset. Look, there's going to be, as Veve gets bigger, there's going to be other people, and I may just be sent off to the wayside. I don't care. I'll be monetized, so it's totally okay. If you have any questions, let me know. These are the helmets. These are what you're going to need to get them burned. This is really the biggest one right here where you need stuff from previous drops. But I do think this is going to be a fairly decent drop, and I do like the fact that they're only 10 gems. Let's go take a look at the, we can look at the video. Oh, no, there is no video on this. But there you go. I think at 10 gems, that's a pretty good deal. Fortnite is what started the lawsuit, so it makes sense. Absolutely. Yes, the crypto bros are here to take advantage of the collectors. It is what it is. That's what they do. I'm buying a few Yoda lightsabers just in case for the 25th. Hey, now you might want to look at... Dane, you might want to look at the Stacker app because people are getting stuff there for cheaper. So, yeah, this lawsuit goes back, I think, 7 years, and that's when they just took it off the app because they're like, "F you." It might even go back more than 7 years. It might be 10 years now. Yeah, if you have a ton of lightsabers, you're gonna do really well. Makes sense. There should be an extra link. Funny how long Apple got away with this. Yeah, I mean, it's a monopoly at that sense, saying you have to pay their fee. What would be interesting, what if, now Apple's not going to do it because not everyone's going to want to have, if every company on Apple app says we're going to take it off and it's free, great. But if they charge fees like on crypto, then they could be cheaper and Apple could undercut them. I don't know. All will matter for now. All I will say. Okay, gotcha. Where are we at here? God, we got a decent amount of people on Twitter. It's weird. Last night when I streamed, I didn't even do it on Twitter because I'm like, I need the hours on YouTube. I figured I'd force people to come, but it did not work. Now out of Mandalorian and Grogu, what is your favorite? And by the way, let me see. In my poll, I only have 10 votes in here. Will the end of Apple's 30% fee get us a lower cash out fee on Veve in the future? 70% say yes. So 7 say yes. Doesn't really matter. The merger of collectors and crypto bros is dangerous. Lots of good stuff here. I can't believe I've been streaming for an hour and a half. I still got to work out. And I've got a busy day. I could probably go on forever, which might not be good for me. O'Malley is still on. He's got everyone on there, all our friends from over there, and we got our people here. It says 655 people listening. Mine 51 in his. I don't believe it that I've got 655 people listening. Yes, happy Star Wars announcement. My collectibles. I'm very happy about this. Um, Great news. I like the helmets. I like the pricing. I know some people are complaining about the mint size, but as I've said, we got to have certain things that people can buy in the store. I know some of this will get burned. I think the craft on these helmets is great. And it's going to also help sell some stuff that's in the store and bring some cash into Veve. So very smart. And I think it's going to do well. I guess the big question is, am I right by saying May 25th is really the biggest day? Because that's George Lucas's birthday, I believe, but also that's when Star Wars came out. So are we expecting anything else? He's not going to tell us. We're never going to hear anything else. I think Stacker is only. It is. It is. Let's see. Oh, I've never bought off Stacker. Can use gems. No, it's only Omi, unfortunately. But the price is so much cheaper on there. Who said it in here? Sith said he bought a Ranker for 21. I mean, if I had bought a third one, I should have bought three. I should have bought three and sold one. So I've got two, but I've got one I can't burn. I cannot burn my 1944 Ranker. I just can't do it. And by the way, my collectibles, it would be nice if I could lock down a collectible within the app so I can't accidentally burn it on a drop. The only way to do that now is to list it, which I'm going to do, but it's kind of scary. We've got Digital Verse in the house. May 25th is too close to Memorial Day to make a reliable celebration day. You think? Is that Memorial weekend? I didn't even think about that. We learning any past collectibles are capable for craft to burn, including Todd and Walt. We learning any past. Oh, I don't know about that. But obviously they can do whatever they want, right? They can certainly do that. Because look right here, who knew that these were going to be used for this? It's a great way to make the utility for the older drops that maybe didn't do as well. So I think it's good. Guess I'll have to learn how to get Omi. Yeah, for sure. Is this the Tucson? It looks like it. I'm a big whale, so it should be. Yes, it looks like it's become the Tucson thing. By the way, if you are new, probably most people on YouTube are not, but you do see my little code up there. That is to get 10 free gems on Veve. If you want to join Veve, you're brand new, you've never had an account before, all you do is scan that QR code. You're going to get $10 to spend within the app. If you look at the drops coming up, we've got a comic. We've got this helmet. The helmet, not the crap, but the helmet is 10 gems. You can also go into the store and buy stuff with that. Let's go back to the main page here. I'm going to take off that old one. Hopefully I'm not rugging myself here. We're going to have the Podracers are going to be coming. We got the helmets. We got the Stormtroopers this weekend. We've got the cross-section helmets, which, it'll be interesting to see how people deal with that in the Veveverse. And here's just a little look at Grogu and the helmets, how it's going to look in the Veveverse and in your collection. $70, $69.99 for Grogu or a Mandalorian secret rare. So you're going to be able to do that too. Yes. What is up? I was talking about you earlier. I'm going to give, I don't have his GIF yet, or his jingle. He gets a jingle and a song. So let's just go ahead and give him the thank you one right here. He's the biggest supporter of the show. He is the super duper duper member, and he also bought 5+ memberships the other day. So thank you, free. Congratulations. Thank you. Appreciate that. I did get my 4,000 hours last night. So I can't say I'm officially fully monetized. Obviously, I've got memberships and stuff. I should be by Tuesday fully monetized. It should just click over because I've already been approved. I already got, if you are a content creator, you'll know what this is. I got my AdSense code, so I've verified my address, I've verified my ID. So as long as I don't F up and do copyright stuff, get a copyright strike, I should be good to go. So I got to tell Emoji on Sunday, no music that could get me screwed. Got to be very careful. 2 cents says, my giant Veve portfolio and extensive pop art knowledge base is what I bring to the show. I mean, he does actually have some knowledge. He can be a pain in the ass, but yeah, what happened to the TomTom guy? I think TomTom was upset I asked him to send me 99 cents. He could not, he's so rich but he said it would be a waste of money to send me 99 cents. And I said, how could this be a waste of money? This right here is worth 99 cents right there. All right. This is what it seems like. This would have been great to have last night when I was streaming. I would have been done in 5 minutes. Definitely would have been done quickly. Got a lot of viewers on Twitter, which stinks because I don't have a lot of followers. I only have 1,040 or 45 or something. I'm hoping the stuff I put out on Tuesday will actually be enough. It's potential it could get me those 5 million views on Twitter that I need, potentially. Are you serious? You didn't know that? So basically, Free and my father doxed me last night. So you didn't listen to my father last night. Luke's, yes, that's my name. That is my name. It's not BE or Informant, although I like going by Informant. My name is Brian. Thanks for doxing me, Free and Big A. I appreciate it. It's all right. I have lots of things to unalive you, or unalive you if you try to do anything to me. I'm just saying. I never even tried to figure out what the BE stood for. That's all right. It doesn't mean anything. Imagine burning a golden wall for a platinum wall. Be a wild event for sure. Yeah, that would be quite interesting. Obviously, Dr. Prophet would have no problem doing that, right? He would have no problem doing it. Let's go over here. Check this out. Let's see. I've got until 4:30. I've got lots of stuff to do. Still got to work out. Still got stuff to do. Like to get a video out. Might have to do it tomorrow, but I am going to another Battlehawks game. So I've got that tonight. It's a guys' night out, so that should be fun. But this drop right here, I guess each one you get to choose which one you want, right? So these are going to be each. You can go for whichever one you want here. This ultra rare you're going to need to craft. Is it the diorama? I'm already blanking. The Mandalorian secret rare 69.99 with 1,019, and the Grogu 1,019 for 69.99. Oh, it's the Beskar ingots are what you need, that ultra rare Mandalorian, but it's free. So obviously people are going to go for that just to get this. There are going to be people who want this. It might be more of a future thing. I don't think it's going to necessarily have any value now in the Veveverse, but assuming Veve blows up, you're going to want to have that. And of course, then we've got the diorama. So we should be there. I'll get to you. Okay. It's a joke. Gotcha. I heard him. Dox me like 3 times. Thanks, Dad. Appreciate it. That was awesome. Anytime. There you go. There's Troy Carthy. B stands for big ego. I hope you don't think I really don't have a big ego. I'm literally just like one of you in chat. I don't have a big ego. If I did, then the wife would punch me. I actually said that to her. If I ever, first of all, I'm not even a big streamer or anything like that. There's no reason for me to have a big ego, but I don't have a big ego. I just am hanging out here. And being on YouTube, you learn that you can't have like spaces, you can't have silent moments and stuff. So sometimes I seem animated. Really inside, I hate people. I hate everything, actually. I'm losing my mind. I see the Mando drop, but can't find the helmet drop on the VVX page. No, don't go to the VVX page. You got to go. I put this in here a couple times. You got to go here, but no worries. I have at the bottom. There's no dumb questions here. So that is, I just put it in the link here, but what you're going to get, if you go back, let's go back to here. So you're trying to find the helmets. If you're on the main landing page, right? You could, up here, you see how you can scroll at the very top? Right there, just hit learn more. There's no blog article. You got to do it from, I don't know if there is, but do it from the vv.me /Star Wars. And at the very top, so I'm at the very top, just scroll through each thing, just hit the learn. If you click on the learn, that's going to bring up the article for it. So let me know if that works. Pasternak. Isn't that the guy who lost his leg? I think you're trolling him. Yes, I know, Battlehawks LO, but what else do we have? The Rams were stolen from us. I mean, doesn't take much to figure out BE is initials, and most common names are Brian and Brandon, and you don't look like a Brandon. There you go. Plenty of Brian's around, so no dox risk. My first name would auto dox me, LOL. Okay. All right. Do the St. Louis Blues still exist? Yeah, actually, they're in the playoffs right now. There's a game tonight at 7 o'clock. And yeah, definitely. All right. Will definitely be valuable because that makes armor. Oh, he's talking about the ingots. Yes, I think so. Nah, he doesn't have a huge. Yeah, I don't have a huge ego. Okay, you got it. Okay, cool. Perfect. We're here to help you. We don't want people having heart attacks. That's for me to do. Hit that like button if you haven't. We're at 27 likes, which actually really sucks, but we've had a pretty decent viewership. I'm probably going to get more hours for this, and lots of people on Twitter viewing, although it says 695 people. I don't think that's the live number, but it's probably a good amount. It's probably 300 or 200. I don't know. We'll have to see. Yes, there you go. Winnipeg Jets going to pump him. No, they're not. Don't say that. You're going to really make my wife upset. She is a huge Blues fan. St. Louis is a huge sports town, but yet we can't keep our football teams. They get stolen from us. But yes, Blues have another chance. 2019, last Stanley Cup for us. Maybe we could do it this time. Pastor and I is oh, that's right. Oh, my name is, you're Brian as well. No, I thought I didn't read it like that. I was thinking of somebody else. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh, big ego, not huge. Okay, fair enough. But I don't even think I've got a big ego. I really hope I don't. I don't like. That's the worst part is that like I like a small like sure I'd love to have a lot of people just, potentially make good money on here, right? I'm obviously not doing it for money. If it happened, great. But I would not be too happy with fame, especially with this crap, because if you don't make any money and you have a tiny bit of fame, like you can't even hire security guards. So there you go. I don't think I knew that, the biggest bro. Good to see you, man. And by the way, I've been giving you credit for for you pointing out the Doctor of Stuff article about the apples. If you see, I put a poll in here. Will the end of the Apple 30% fee get us a lower cash out fee on Veve in the future? Please put your vote in there. Let me know. 58% say yes. I don't know when it's going to happen. Daniel C, sorry, y'all. It might actually be the Leafs year. 1967 is a long time without a cup. Look, it is. And I feel you. I feel you because the Blues were right there. What was it? 1951 was the time before 2019. And, we had Brett Hull and it was all big. We even had Wayne Gretzky for 6 months here because his wife is from St. Louis. And, but that never turned out to be anything. And he left us. But yeah. Whoops. Got coffee all over my face. Awesome. Let's see. My godparents are the Shens. Go Blues. Wait. For real? No way. Where do you live, Digital Verse? Is that really true? Wow. That's pretty cool. Very interesting. Go Blues. That's what I like to hear. Sorry, I had to look up something real quick. I think everyone knows my name is Alejandro. Yes, the A doesn't stand for a-hole. Yes, as everyone I grew with an Xbox asks me. Let's see. You don't need a bodyguard. You have the biggest bro. That is true. I do have the biggest bro. You know me. I'm a big Red Wings fan. But since I've lived in Missouri twice, I will go for the Blues. That's right. He is in Missouri, although his residence is his residence is in Missouri, but right now his residence is in where are you now? You're in Utah, right? He's just all over the place. He's got his Jeep Cherokee and his Stomper, and he's living the life. Digital Verse must be near Toronto. Hockey stinks. Well, okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I am not the biggest hockey fan. The last hockey game I went to, I had to leave after the second quarter, but I've been hearing the Cobra going, woo. And that in itself gets me excited when they 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 get a point. So maybe I'm becoming more of a fan. Let's see, is Luke not playing for the Jets right now? That would be a Cobra. I wish I had her on now. By the way, if you want FA Cobra and you want to see her roast me, go look at my last stream from last night. It was pretty interesting. It sucked because we did not have many people here, and it was tough to get the final hours I needed. But it was really good, and I do plan on having her on more. Now, she didn't show her face. There's reasons why she can't do that for work, but she roasted me. It's pretty cool. The biggest bro, I knew that because it has your name on Xbox, by the way. Crossplay enabled. Okay, Big A, are we going to be playing on Tuesday for the drop? I don't know if I'm going to do it for Star Wars drop, but non-Star Wars drop, I'd like to do it, and maybe even the biggest bro can hop on. Yeah, so we're going to definitely do crossplay. I got to do it. Guys, don't start making another clan without me. You got to put me in there, even though I suck. Please, God. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Nice. I guess they are. Troy, let's see. I am undoxable. I bet no one can figure out my name. Right, exactly. But maybe that's the trick right there. Let's go. Time to bring down that win rate. Big A. Yeah, like that. I would not help with that. He'd be upset. Let's see. Has no NHL teams. Second quarter. Yeah, look, I grew up baseball. We're a huge baseball town, but we're huge. It's weird because we like the Blues could be considered even bigger than the Cardinals at some point. Uh, obviously not at the beginning, but like we're huge hockey. Now we've got soccer. And I've heard, was it Cincinnati? I'm trying to think. We might be getting a football team. I heard that might actually be happening. Oh, that's right. It's Croy Tarthy. I forgot about that. I'm driving through Las Vegas right now, stopped on the side, but heading up towards Provo. That's where my friend's family lives now. I actually, one of his brothers just moved up there, just moved from St. Louis. Beautiful place. I mean, the place they have is like a condo, and like right behind them is a mountain. It's not even that, like, obviously it's far away, but it looks like it's right behind their house. It's freaking amazing. But I don't know if I could live in a place like that with all their strict rules and stuff. Oh, no, they don't, but I believe that's their hometown. Okay. Huge weapon balance change and time to kill reduction in today's patch. So not sure how bad it's gonna go. You never answered my question. Are we going to play Big A? He's been avoiding it because I know he doesn't want to hurt my feelings. Hockey doesn't have quarters. They have. Did I say quarters? Oh, I'm sorry. It is period. Yes, you can see. You're right. So hockey is just like women. Nice. Well played there, Big A. Believe it or not, my real name is not actually Denny. I mean, I would assume most people are doing that. Good one, Big A. Out here in Minnesota, hockey is all that matters, and football, right? And Kirby Puckett. Let's see. Baja Epic A. That is pretty good. Three a game. There you go. Check out the Dinosaur Highway where you'll see dino tracks everywhere in the sun. That's kind of cool. We can play whenever. Cool. Because I think that would be kind of fun. It's crypto. We still can cover the drop. But I think I want to make off the grid really big. By the way, you never answered my question about the Musk token. What did that mean? Did you see what I sent you? What did that mean? So, Errol Musk, Big A said, go ahead and DM them. This is a Avalanche project. If you're into crypto, if you're into Avalanche because you like games and you think it's gonna be the next biggest thing, I do. I'm not pumping it, not financial advice, but I wrote to him. I said, hey, my application is still pending. Isn't today the last day? Not sure you can help, but I would love an allocation and would talk about the project on my weekly stream. And last night, late while I was streaming, I got a heart. And then I went to go check. And let me see exactly what it said. It said, oh, I might have sent it to you directly. It said, they sent me a heart emoji, and I looked at the website and it says, quote, "A star has fallen. Now make a wish." What does that mean? So that does not mean I got an allocation. Or does that mean they're giving me stuff for free? Would that not be cool? LOL, legal name is Dennis, but have gone by Denny my whole life. Okay, fair enough. Look, I mean, nobody's going after you or me. Let's be honest. I saw, but no idea. Okay, I'll have to figure that out. Denny is Canadian for Dennis. Playing PLO now. Anyone want to play? Who wants to play? I don't play. I know Big A does. So, all right, what time are we? We're 12:51. I'll probably go 9 more minutes. Anyone have any questions? I still think that two big pieces, you're not getting anything for free. Okay. Excuse me. What's up, Dad Olive? Good to see you. You excited for the Star Wars collectibles? You doing free comic book day tomorrow? Is it free comic book day tomorrow? I am. Oh wait, that's for. No, I'll tell you why. Because I've got I'm going to do this big first Star Wars stream on Sunday, and I've got a lot to prepare for it. I'm going to do my my blow me segment. By the way, I'm going to just do a little preview, my little video. I know I'm going to lose people here, but it's a great time to promote. So what I do is I'm old AF, right? I'm oldish AF, and I have these relics from my past or things that I've used, and I want people to try to guess what they are, because you young ones, you Gen Zers, millennials, all you people, you have no clue what the hell these are. So I made a segment. So I'm going to have that on there. An emoji segment last week was really, really funny. I did cut it out. If you want to see it, you can see it on my Informmint 2. Of course, subscribe and hit that bell if you want to know. This is my little intro to my game, Blow Me. Take a look at this, and we can talk about it before I get out. Here we go.
Blow me. Whoa, wow. Back to the days of neon and tubes, cassette dreams and joystick moves. If you don't know, you're too damn new. It's time to blow me, dude. Blow wow.
And there you go. There's a little preview there. So yes, I will have that game on Sunday with emoji. And I have not done well this week. The couple I did this week were not funny or that hard or ridiculous. So I'm going to really go hard. So probably tomorrow, because I thought I was going to do some of this today. We're already at 1 o'clock. I only have like three and a half hours or so. And then I got to go to the game. So I got a lot to do today. So that's probably not going to be something that I'll cover tomorrow. But free comic day, the good thing on the free comics, if you get them, those are sets. So I'm going to have to look at that. All right, back to chat. Let's see where we are. Which helmet do you think is the best? We can take a look. Here, let me close that down. Let's go to the helmets. Let us know what you think the best helmet is. Now, are we talking about... Here we go. Oh, when you click it, then it goes down to there. All right, here we go. So I like the Stormtrooper helmet, the Shadow Trooper. I'm going to say the Crimson Trooper. I really like the red. I mean, that's really cool. Or Crimson. Yeah, this is even on the Stormtrooper, that's the one I want. But of course, Night Trooper, some of these have lower editions, right? So that's going to be what people are going to want. Then the cross section. So let's see, the cross section of the 7, are these all on the 17th? 8 and then 9. So that's going to be a long drop. I hope emoji can do it. And then these right here, what's the date on these? The 17th at 8:30. It's going to be interesting. And then for these, just for rarity's sake, I'm excited about this one right here. But overall, I'm going to say, I mean, they all look pretty cool. I mean, this one is pretty cool too. They're all really, I think, good to have. I don't know. That's a tough question. You're 48, so I might have a chance to win. Actually, a lot of us are pretty old. A lot of us are pretty old. So let's see. Wait, is the second line of that song, so it's time to blow me, dude? I think so. Is that good? You like that? I mean, come on, it's a good song. Everyone knows that's one of the best songs ever. Have you hit the like button yet? Did we even get to 30? Let's check it out. Please vote if you haven't voted yet. We're at 30. If you're on X, I suggest that you come over to YouTube real quick and hit that notification. Not only am I going to have the Star Wars stuff, and you're going to want to listen here because I have the best YouTube stream. If you prefer Spaces, O'Malley does Spaces, and he has the best Spaces stream. Now, we know, of course, this being on a weekend, and there being bottom feeders out there. There's going to be some other people out there streaming, but this is the one you're going to want. This is going to be the best because emoji's going to be on for most of these drops, at least during the weekend. You're going to want to be subbed and hit that notification. It's going to be really good. Let's see. Series 2 under retail. It's possible. 48 is not old. It's not that old, but 48 is getting there. Yes. 49 is old, though. I tipped that one. Let me see here. What do we got going on here? Holy cow, we're still going strong. There's no way. It says 730, 734 watching on X. Who's actually on X? If you are on X and you can make a comment, I know, Pastor Knock, you're X, but not everyone. We only have a few people making comments from X. So at least that's how I know if there are really that many people there. I don't believe it. Did I read that right? 70 gems for S. Armando and Grogu. That is true. So what are your thoughts on that? We'll go back to that. Let me pull that up. That'll be kind of the last thing I think we're going to do here. Yes, 70 gems. It's going to be a blind. It's not a blind box. Sorry, it's not going to be a blind box. Pull that up here. It's not going to be a blind box. So each of these, you can go for whatever you want. Rare, there's going to be 10. Now, this ultra rare, you're going to need for the to craft the ingots. And yes, the secret rare are going to be $69.99 with 1,019 and $69.99, 1,019 for Grogu. So here's my play. Because 80 is old. There you go. I'm on ecstasy. That's not old. But my play, because I've already decided I'm going to do this, I'm going to buy one. So if they do go on under retail, I'll buy the other one if I really want it. I get a chance at a mint number and I hedge my bets. I'm not going to buy two. I'm going to go for the one I want and hopefully get it. Now there's going to be MCP points. I don't know how I'm going to spend if I'm going to do it. Because again, we don't know what's coming up on the 25th. So I'm gonna be very careful. Let's see. I don't believe this will shake up the market like I wanted to. Doesn't seem like anything to trigger a gem squeeze. No, except for buying the Jawa and the Ranker. And if you didn't already do it, it's already too late. Certainly big stuff. But there still could be, and I don't know this. I still think that there's something big to come. So it will be interesting to see if that's the case. Hold on, I just got a beep here. Don't know what that means. Let's see. Come on, Big A. You know that's a good song. All right. No, I still got to touch base later. Let's see. Grogu Rare will sell out quick and be over retail. Now, why do you think that? Why is the Grogu rare? It's not animated because there's 3,019 for 20. Why do you think that's going to sell out? I don't know why. Let's take a look at the video again. I'm not sure why that's going to sell out. MC, jump in here and announce the Mandalorian. He could, but I'm going to hop off here in a second. And I wish I could go all day. I know O'Malley's on, so you can always go over there. He's still going strong. If he gets a big flux, I'll screw him over and make him stream longer because he's going to want the time and the views over there. But he deserves it. But yeah, this is what they all look like because the picture we got isn't the best one on the article. That ultra rare is what you're going to need for the ingots. So give them an SR. I think will do well. Also, I think it will too because it's 20 gems, not 70. I don't know. I feel like the secret rare is going to do okay. That Grogu people are going to want, and there's also enough whales to come in and just sweep it up, right? So that's what's going to be good. What is up, Anthony Cooper? Good to see you. Just came in, brother. Can you give a quick recap, please? Yes, I will, and then I'm going to head out. Oh, it's already 101. Yes. Okay, so we are on the Mandalorian Grogu drop. This has rare, ultra rare, secret rare, and you can see here the diorama. It is not a blind box. So if you're doing these are not blind box. These are going to be $20 for these, for the rares. This ultra rare is $20, and you're going to need this to get the ingots, free craft. And then we've got the secret rare Mandalorians, which are the secret rare Mandalorian, which is $69.99 with 1019, and the Grogu, which these are animated, as you saw in that video, looking pretty good. The Beskar ingots are going to be free if you get that ultra rare Mandalorian, and then we're going to have the diorama, which is 25. So that's the first thing there. Then if we go back to the main Star Wars page, and I'll give you the link here again. It doesn't matter because it's going to change. You can actually just take that out here. This should work here. Let's see here. Copy. This is the link here, Anthony. This will give you the full article. But the big thing on the, you've got the Mandalorian, the Stormtrooper collection, which is coming out this weekend, $10. The Podracers, which are going to have we'll take a quick look at that right here. That has a craft with it. And if we quickly look at that, let me just close down Windows. Hopefully I'm not rugging here. These, I believe, are $29.99. The Anakin Podracer, $29.99. These all have 1,999. There's 3. And then it says here, let's see, crafting details to be eligible to craft. So this is 0 gems right here. Actually, I don't know if I caught that. Or is it this one right here? Is this the one that we get to craft? Okay, this is the craft right here, not this one. No, these are 0 gems. 0 gems. Wait a second. Now I'm confused. Wait, how is it 0? Craft the matching. Oh, that's right. Craft. My bad. That's right. You get the matching base for 0 gems. So all of these, you're going to craft it for $20.99, but you get the base also for free. Yeah, that doesn't blow my mind, but hey, it's free. And you need to place to park it. And then this pit droid, $29.99 with only 519. They should have done 501. And then, of course, we've got a craft arena. All right, crafting details for that. You'll need to hold any 3 digital collectibles from Star Wars Vehicle Series Podracers. No collectibles are burned. So you get this for free. Also, if you bought 3 of them. So they have lots of good ways to make it valuable, I think, on the drop. That's the Podracer. And then, of course, the helmets. The last thing on the helmets before I get out of here. I don't have the helmets up again. Let me pull this up. This is the one thing I want you to be careful about if you're getting the helmets. You do on the Series 3 helmets. Let's get dizzying right here. Let me go down to here. Remember that if you go into the store, people have these up higher over $10, but they lowered it now. I dropped one for $5.79. Anyways, these can be crafted for 10, and I don't think anyone's going to go to the store and pay 10 unless they're going to buy one to have, and they can't buy them in the store for less. So don't go paying more than retail. Ranker is still in the store, but it's a blind box and they're $60. So looks like 100 was the last time I checked. The Dark Lord of the Sith and the Skywalker lightsaber are all sold out. So whatever the price is the price. It's going to go up and down. So just be careful, and also make sure to check out Stacker for the price. You might find something cheaper. Maybe Yoda, and he interacts with a lightsaber. Skywalker already has a saber, so they use it for burning. That is correct. It seems like it could be used for something. If they're using this for something, too many editions should be 777. Completely agree. What's Grogu's FA? His first appearance is really on Cryptoys, but I still think it will do well. But maybe you keep that in consideration for if you're just going to go for one. But I think that's going to be good. Yeah, Ranker's still available in the store. Absolutely. There's that link. Yeah, thanks, brother. Have a few of them silver ingots in physical. Very cool. So you're going to want those for sure. Oh, it's back to 4 gems. Okay. Well, there you go. I mean, people are going to buy them who want them. As we get closer, people are going to buy them. You know, on the helmets, there's only 501. So you can have 4,000 of them, but you got to have 501 people are going to want it. I would bet those are, and this is not financial advice, probably will sell for 10 gems or more. So for me, I'll make a little profit if I can't sell them. Who knows? I might drop some for less depending as we get closer, but I'll probably mint a couple of them. The Star Wars Viviverse Space and the Viviverse are going to be amazing. Good luck, everyone. Absolutely. I think so too. All right. It is 1:06. If you need more Star Wars stuff, you want to talk about more Star Wars stuff, what can we do? Let's see what we got here. We still have O'Million. He's hosting a space. He's been on about as long. We've been on for 2 hours. He is still on. He's probably going to go for 4 hours, but he's got a lot of guests on there. I just can't talk for that long, and I've got stuff to do. I'd like to do more. If this had been on Monday or Tuesday when I thought we were going to get it, I was going to stream the whole day. I would have been on for 8 hours. Unfortunately, I actually have stuff to do today, and I hit my hours. So, again, if you are new, please take a look at my QR code. It's a great way to support the channel, and it costs you nothing. If you are on X, please come over to YouTube and hit that notification, because not only am I going to be covering the drops, and one last time, let me pull this up here. I am going to be covering the drops. Here's KCBMW. Let's take a quick look again. Remember, we're going to have this weekend, May the 4th. Everyone, May the 4th be with you. Please check that out. I will be covering this with Emoji. You can see everything else that's going on. If you have the Addiction Comic Secret Rare, please check out the Addiction article, because you're going to want to get all the other stuff to be able to get the gold logo for that. We've got Thunderbolts on Tuesday. I will be covering that. I'm sure we'll be going over Star Wars, and I'm hoping I'll be playing Off the Grid with Big A, maybe the biggest bro. Maybe he won't come on, but he can at least be in the background, and we'll see how good Big A is, and see him yelling at me. Then, of course, on the 10th, we're going to have Mandalorian Grogu drop. I will obviously be covering that on Saturday. Then we're going to wait another week. We're going to get the comic on the 16th. The 17th, we're going to get the helmets. And on Monday, thank you for doing that on a Monday, Veve, we're going to do the Podracers. And I would just assume after my interview, and if you didn't see my interview with co-founder and COO of Veve, Dan Crothers, that is also on my page. Check that out. He is into racing, likes to race cars. I'm assuming at some point when it's feasible, they're going to have something where we're going to be able to race cars and these. He's talked about it. I don't think it's coming out right now, but keep that in mind. This is not financial advice. I think that is it. But also, final thing, you're going to want to join my X. If you're new, please join my X. Trust me, I've got some really big news coming next week on NFTs. It's going to affect every company out there that sells them. It's going to affect the market. It's going to be big news, and I should be able to be the one that breaks it to the world. I guess we'll see. It's where it was going to do it yesterday. Still waiting for the lawyers to sign off on it. Big stuff coming, everyone. Really appreciate you coming here. As I always say, go out and do something nice for somebody. Touch some grass. Until next time, and hit that like button on the way out. Fair play for Veve for spacing this out well. Absolutely, and putting it out there. And good job, Veve. Really good job. David, Dan, Ben, good job. My Collectibles. And of course, Corey. I believe they have an announcement today. They have a stream today at now. Actually, they might be. Are they live now? I think they might be live now. Hold on, give me 1 second, because I will pull that up here if that is the case. I think Veve is doing a stream. So let's go check that out. And like I said, O'Milly is on Spaces. He's a really good guy. I would check him out. Let me pull up Veve and see if they are live now. Okay, I think it's at 2 p.m. So if you want to check that out, this is going to be your best spot right here. This is where you're going to get the biggest alpha, because these are not only former content creators, but they have the ear of Veve because they work for it. So you're going to be able to ask your question. That is going to be a big announcement. I wish I could cover it. I really would like to, stream it and be on there. Unfortunately, I am exhausted. Got too much to do, but check that out. Again, appreciate everyone showing up here. Hit that like button on the way out. Until Sunday with Emoji, you're going to want to see that. It's going to be a fun drop. It's going to be a fun stream. Emoji really adds a lot. And then Tuesday, we're going to have a great stream with Big A and all of that stuff. Appreciate it, everyone. Until next time, I'm so tired. Peace.